the before and the after video of my immaculate Dyson DC04 Zorbster. It now is not mouldy and horrible. It runs rather well. There's been a couple of improvements, at least one from the last video, which I'll show you quickly in a second. But of course we have ourselves a Dyson DC04 Zorbster. These things do not happen very often, and I still have the hopper from the last one we had. So I went onto eBay and bought a brand new packet of Dyson Zorb carpet maintenance powder, and we're going to do the rug and see how it comes out and what it looks like afterwards and everything else in between. So let's have a look. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? Yes, it seems silly to not go and grab some Zorb since we have all this available, and it seems to be working well. You know, it doesn't happen every day. I'm certainly not going to start chasing Dyson DC04 Zorbsters because they're usually in this condition, and that's a bit too scrappy for my liking. But hey, you know, we got given this one, we're going to make the most of it. Now, in the last video, you may remember that this bit here was being hit by the clutch thing. Now, I have had it back apart and put a different and possibly more correct spring in it, and now it actually does bounce. And that means that when the machine is on, it sounds a bit more like just your normal DC04. Very nice indeed. There is a slight rattle, I think, coming from that little cam that we had to take off of the end piece of the clutch. But yeah, seems alright. Doesn't set the world on fire, but then no DC04 really does, especially on this one. It's got quite a soft brush roll in it, which is going to perhaps be a little bit of a bad omen for this next part, because now that we have vacuumed and oh, look what the grit it's getting up. How lovely. So it's on this rug as well. That's literally been used in the after video and there. Very nice indeed. So we'd best fit our hopper, which goes on here, pushes into these front tabs and then locks itself into place. And then that is the bit that opens the bottom flap and taps out the Zorb, and that is now set up really. We can now take this is a brand new packet, the older ones that I have, and that's why I threw them away and got a new one just for this video, because my older ones did have a lot number and a date stamp, and they were all very, very, very out of date. This one doesn't have a lot number or a date stamp, but it's brand new, came from Curry's, so it's got to be fairly respectable, and yeah, it's fine. It's nice and soft, very damp, smells delicious in a chemical way. So we'll open up our hopper, fill her up, close the lid. Put the lid, I'll do this back up so the bird doesn't get it, and yeah, let us Zorb, or at least lay it down and groom it in. And there we go, we're out of Zorb powder. So we'll take off this, which is now quite filthy, but that's fine, because once the powder dries it becomes very easy to take off. I would imagine that inside of here is actually not horrific, but still quite covered in Zorb. Right, let's get this ground in now, we've distributed it. Marvellous! Well, it's sort of brushed in, crikey. Feels quite damp really, but it's only sat on the surface. No, this is groom it into the carpet and then wait 30 minutes. So it's now X o'clock. We shall wait until X o'clock plus 30 and then we'll see how it goes. I've still got my stain here, look, I've just noticed it. Problem with this is that the brush roll goes very soft because this is very damp powder. And I don't have my Vorwerk VK136 to hand to give it a bit of a helping push to groom it in. But yeah, I mean, put some white down. Put some weight on the head and she does do alright. Oh, there we go. Look. There's all the powder. But yeah, the head's just too light. One of my hopefully comment subscribers always told me to put wheel weights underneath Dyson heads. And it's something I've never done. I should one day, but that day isn't today. Right, let's wait half an hour and then see if this will vacuum this up. Oh crikey, that'll be the next problem, won't it? Okay, it's been an hour and 45 minutes and now even this big clumpy bit is dry. Obviously you want to pick it up when it's too damp and I don't know folks, I think we're going to have to get something else out as well in order to fully get this up, but I shall start back here, go forward slowly and we can watch the cyclone as it picks up the carpet cleaning powder. I mean, it's not bad, and the pile is now very fluffy, but there's still a lot down there. We're going to do this from a couple of angles, so let's get it up. That picked it up actually a lot better than I thought it would, although there are still on. It hasn't really picked up much from the depths of the carpet at all, but it's got most of it off the surface. And yeah, feels a lot softer, a lot smoother, but doesn't look any cleaner at all. In here looks funner. Look, it's like one of those sand art displays that you've got the dirt, then probably the damper stuff or the chunkier stuff, and then the dustier dry stuff at the top. Oh look, a cave. There we go, for the intrepid explorers, and yeah, not too bad at all. How fun indeed. Let's see. Underneath, this is the problem with them. It's nothing that doesn't come off with, you know, a bit of a brush off, or even just using it. I might go take it upstairs and do upstairs. Who knows? I might even Zorb upstairs, but not today because I have other things to be doing. But hey, we got another go with a Dyson Zorbster, which is very fun indeed. I'm trying to find any of it really. Oh, the Zorb's in the other room. We won't get that, but yes. Oof. That this is all grim as well, but yes, Dyson did make a dry carpet cleaning vacuum cleaner. I've shown you two now. Who knows, we may see another one another day, but this one is going to be sold because it's still okay. It's just very faded and battered, so I'm going to find some tools with it and just sell it as a cheap vacuum cleaner. But hey, we got some fun out of it. Another go with the old Zorb. And yeah, it's still just the same as it ever was. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And who knows, maybe another Dyson DC04 Zorbster. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.